there, writers and muse daters. Annalisa Parent coming at you again today with another edition of Annalisa Plays with Scissors. So let's talk about what just came in the mail for me. This is very exciting when the doorbell rings and the dog barks, and the package is something that I'm pretty sure that I know what it is. So let's see what we've got in the box. Lots of packaging materials. And just as I suspected, we have got a manuscript. This is Jill's manuscript. Congratulations, Jill. She has just completed this draft of her young adult novel, and I have now got it in hand to read. So people ask me all the time, can I publish on my own? Why do I need help? And sure, people publish on their own, but what I end up seeing a lot of the time when people go it on their own is that they try and try and try again, and because they don't really know how, or they're not familiar with the industry, or they don't know what the standards are, they're banging up against the wall again and again and again and again and again, and eventually they give up and self-publish and have mediocre results with that. Maybe they sell a couple hundred books. Whereas for the people who get help, for the people who are over in the writing gym, such as Jill, what I end up seeing is one, they're having a whole lot more fun. So when you're with other people who are doing exactly what it is that you're doing, who are as serious about publishing as you are, who have the same dreams and goals and aspirations as you do, you're in your tribe, as one of our writers said. Shout out to Stephen. Like, those are your people. They want what you want. They're a great sounding board for you. It's a familiar place. It's wonderful. So having more fun. Well, fun is good, but it doesn't get you published necessarily. What else is great about getting the help that you need? Well, if you're working with the right professional, as the people over in the writing gym do, things happen like I am making phone calls on behalf of my writers to literary agents, to publishers. So they're fast-tracked on that result. So somebody said to me recently, like, oh, you know, I saw one of your Facebook Lives, and so I just decided that I could do it on my own. I'm just going to call the publisher and it's going to work. And maybe it will and maybe it won't. But I can tell you that I spend a lot of time, like, let's do lunch with a lot of people that I can just pick up my phone and call and say, hey, I got this great YA novel, and here's a brief synopsis. You know, give them the elevator pitch and say, you know, how would you position this? And 9 times out of 10, when I'm on the phone with them, they say, I'd love to see that project. Send it over right away. That happened to me last Friday. Today's Monday. It happened to me last Friday. I was on the phone with acquisitions editor. I was just chit-chatting with her about the industry, got talking to her about one of our writers, and she said, please send me over both manuscripts. Off they go today. So working with others brings you more fun. It brings you better results. And if you're working like writers are working in the writing gym, where we get together and we write on a regular basis and give a specific kind of feedback that's based on the way that your brain learns and creates the best, then you're also gaining more confidence, so that when you get those rejections, you can see, okay, it's just not what that particular publisher is looking for, rather than taking it as a setback or something personal. So that when you get feedback, you know how to integrate it into your writing, when to really listen to it, and when to just say, thank you very much, but that's not for me right now. These are all of the advantages that writers have over in the writing gym. Shout out to Jill today. Thank you so much for getting this over to me. I can't wait to read it. I'm really excited about you heading into your reading period, and I'm really excited to digging into our next round of revisions to get it to publishable, so that the next time I'm holding this book, it's got a graphic cover and the publisher on the spine. Until next time, happy writing.